to the wait there. Oh, welcome.
Welcome.
What's up, everyone? NFT
What is
Raider.
happening?
What's up, dude? Welcome to the tezos-artcast. This is a place where we talk about art, creativity, music, some technology,
Life.
cryptocurrency, life, the universe, and everything. Mostly around Tezos, the blockchain of choice for many creatives. Yeah, that's why it's called the tezos-artcast. I'm one of your hosts, PC84, aka Jeff.
And good times, aka good times.
Yes, indeed. It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you again, man. Good to be here. Good to be back. Very Shatnerish your opening there. I feel
Well,
like the captain would have been proud.
I think I have to be a little bit Shatnerish lately. I need a little bit of like stoic captain's log, star
Hmm.
date, all of that because things are just so crazy. I need to pretend like I'm a captain of a ship at least.
Oh, we are the captain of the ship, my friend.
That's right. NFT Raiders in the chat. He says, "What's up?"
What's happening? I'm literally I'm juggling multiple laptops. We have a guest over here. My friend Sydney's hanging out, and she's about to join in, but she needs a laptop. And even though there's 20 laptops in this fucking house, only one of them is gonna run correctly, of course. So
Right?
I'm setting her up real quick
That's always the way.
so she can
Hi,
join us in
Sydney.
the podcast.
Um, excellent. NFT Raider was saying that he loves the intro tune, by the way, and thank you. I love that tune too. Yes, I do know this horror house personally. That link that I put in the chat is to his what's it called? Sorry, I'm distracted by this weird, freaky tongue that's coming out of.
Yeah, that was weird, man. That also the Sean Connery threw me off too.
Right. Um, but yeah, he's been a buddy of mine for a long time, and he's, and as far as I'm concerned, he's a prolific artist, and he does some really great music, but very, very to himself.
Hmm.
Very private person, very like, um, but really, really cool dude. So yeah, hopefully we'll get him on maybe for a Halloween special.
Nice.
There have been talks about a possible Halloween set.
Ooh, I dig it. Can we dress up?
Yeah.
I want to dress up.
Ooh, definitely. Spoo's in the chat as well. Spoo Twitch channel.
What's
Spoo.
happening?
If you didn't know, fun fact about our wonderful supporter Spoo. Uh, I looked at some of like his well, his art is cool. I can't wait for more to be minted and put up again. But he did a whole account around how long Trump's been in office is how long my hair's grown.
Huh.
And it was pretty awesome. I was I can't lie, I was looking at some of that stuff, man. It was
I get.
his beard was long and now he's got a shaved head, and thank goodness for that. I mean, the
Love
beard
it.
looked good, but the reason behind the hair, thank goodness
Yeah,
for it shaved. Anyway,
that's
so
fucking hilarious.
Spoo, thanks for joining us again. Stoked to have you. Um, yeah, can you hear any music? Is it very low?
Very low. I hear a little bit of clicking in the background.
Clickety clacking in. All right, I'm not gonna mess with it too much because for whatever reason I can't get sound right. I blame Linux. That's my thing.
Linux keeping you on your toes the whole time.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, you just got to mess around a little bit. If you kind of know what you're doing,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anybody knows what they're doing. The further into Linux I dive, the further I dive into all this stuff, the more I realize it's like Linus. Oh my god, I can't say the name correctly, but Linus Torvald.
yeah,
He knows what he's doing, and then everybody else has no idea.
right. Everyone else is like, man, that's a cool dude. He
We're
made some
making the
cool
rules
stuff.
up.
Like
Yeah,
I know what's going on. I think
I'm working
anyway,
on it.
but I love using it. If it's anything but audio, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm getting used to video editing now. Although whether or not my video editing is any good is not of your concern. But I'm getting
Don't
used to
judge
the
me.
tools. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, we don't have a guest today. We are our own guests. This is a community day. This is a throwback day.
Nice. I dig it.
So we got coffee, we got tunes, we got friends. That's all we need.
That's all we need. The sweet, especially the coffee. That's sweet, sweet
Oh
nectar
yeah.
of life.
What have you been doing? You've been drinking a lot of coffee? I know you've been working a lot, but
Yeah, new position, lots more caffeine involved. Uh, Trying to stay busy. I don't know if did we talked a little bit about the trip last time. I think you and me talked about my trip. I don't know if we caught up online here, but
a little bit.
yeah, the trip to Boston was a lot of fun. So that brought me back refreshed. I've taken on a new position, and I've been not gonna lie, kind of killing it. I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot guys. I've been doing pretty good. It
Hell
requires a
yeah.
lot of attention, but it's working out great. Um, I just found out the Renaissance Fair is coming up, so I'm super excited about that. Another awesome chance to nerd out.
Ooh. You know what? I've still not once been to a Renaissance fair, but for some reason, I feel like NFT Raider and Spoo have definitely been to a Renaissance fair.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just I don't know, like just looking at the first I don't know why. Can you guys confirm or deny having been at a Renaissance fair before? I think it must have been like the exposure to Spoo's long hair beard action that is maybe uh, tainted me a bit or prejudice. Bleh, you know. But anyway, I've never been.
Well, if you're down for shenanigans, this might be the time. I'm definitely. For me, it's almost tradition at this point. I've gone almost every year that I lived here. I've had a blast every single time. Uh, it is pretty fun.
Stream is so dead like. Oh, I don't know what you mean, Spoo.
It is a mellow day. We haven't started getting too deep into the art. We're just kind of catching up.
That's right, super chill.
But look at that. The universe speaks. Practice Zen is the first thing that came up.
That's right.
Stay Zen, my friend.
Stay zen.
Doesn't always have to be fires and explosions.
Well, I could be a little louder. I could be a little louder.
It means you
Check,
gotta
check.
throw on a pink flamingo shirt on. How's that
You
for
guys,
loud?
yeah, yeah, right. Is that a little better? Yee. Okay, cool. And then let me try and turn this up a little bit. Got some dead Marcello in the background, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
You find anything interesting in your travels through
Oh, so much.
yeah?
We should just dive into it. I could just share my what I've been collecting. I've been on a rampage.
Get it. Let me see what you got.
Oh
Oh,
my goodness.
I sent out the NFTs. The 8-bit you and me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so those made it to the wallets. I honestly I hadn't messed around with the ecosystem for like a couple weeks, maybe more, maybe a month.
Yeah.
And I went back and I realized how easy, how easy it was to send to specific addresses, and even the actual domains, like the test domains. Those are pretty rad.
Oh, they make things so much easier.
It
Not
is.
having to copy paste that long stream and stuff. Oh,
I know. I know it's not that big of a deal. It's literally like a computer has to do all the work. But man, what a nice thing to be able to just write the name of the domain.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very nice touch.
And are you using a Kukai wallet or Temple?
I still am using Kokai.
Okay. I don't know if Kukai has it, but Temple has a place where as soon as you're putting in the address,
Yeah.
um, it says this address not in your contacts. Would you like to add it?
Oh,
So you can, even if you don't have the short address, you can name it so that you don't have to look for that. Or
that's
if
pretty
you're
cool.
like, oh, I want to send this special to NFT Raider today,
The
or
future is
Spoo, I'm just
now.
like, boom, I've sent something to Spoo before. Here we go. So that's cool. Little address book action. Um, but yes, I definitely it is nice that it's so intuitive and useful.
It's what creates adoption, right? The that comfort, that making the platform more accessible to people.
That's right.
It's a really cool organic process. I love being part of it. I'm not gonna lie. This is some visionary stuff here.
I'm just pulling up my wallet right now.
While you do that, ridiculously enough, there's gonna be like crypto Sundays at the Chiefs.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking crypto the other day with a few people, and like I might have twisted my arm a little bit. Said, "Hey, come over, have some drinks with us on next Sunday." And that was last week, and I showed up on Sunday. We kind of like chit chatted about crypto for a long time. Had a really good time, and we're like, we should do this every Sunday. So now I feel like Sundays at the Chiefs is gonna be very crypto minded, and it's not the only
Yeah.
group. Like that was just a couple of people that wanted to hang out and talk for a little bit. There's like other crypto groups getting together there. I hear them. I hear their nerd talk.
Right.
Pop my little head up like one of those meerkats. Huh?
Yeah.
Did someone say blockchain here? Tesla's what?
To who? What?
Tesla who?
All right. Let's see here. I don't want to do that. Hen next looks good. Import. Nope, that's not the one. Go to object. All right.
Man,
Let's see here. Let's see. How do I do this? Okay, I'm gonna blow this up a little bit.
go for it.
There we go. I'll take myself out of there.
Nice. All right, so tell me a little bit about object.com.
Sure. Okay, so object.com is basically, I don't know the exact term for it, but it's I want to say indexer because that sounds right, but that's not right. It basically allows, it kind of reformats Hicket Nunk almost. So everything that's showing up, originally it was a spin-off of Hicket Nunk. So it was a way that you could view things from Hicket Nunk differently. So all of the data and stuff is being pulled from Hicket Nunk, but then the format was different. And then object.com has the ability to take things from your wallet and put them on auction. So
Gotcha.
it allows you to have a different type of interaction with your NFTs, in other words. So it doesn't just deal with Hicket Nunk now. So now if you have Calumet stuff, it's just it's a secondary marketplace basically.
Cool.
So
Cool,
you can
cool.
sell things here from any of the marketplaces that they support. So they support Calumet, Hicketnunk, I think even some independent stuff like tezos that just came out. That's independent of all of the platforms. It's just its own smart contracts. But yeah, so a kind of more user-friendly, kind of more traditional style marketplace. But if you mint anything, it will take you to Hicketnunk to mint it.
Gotcha.
So you'll be redirected there to mint something.
Very cool.
And it just kind of, in general, loads faster. So it's like for like the purposes of this here, it's like it's easier. I can kind of rely on it more to load quickly than
Gotcha.
if I was on Hen. But Hen's getting a little bit faster now with some changes. So yeah, I've been kind of on a collecting spree, and it's kind of nuts. And this all, I blame it on my usual stuff, my usual perusing.
Yeah.
But NFT Raider definitely is a big kind of reason that I started collecting so much, because he told me about the Hennessy hashtag event. Now I know you said you'd been busy doing a lot of stuff and hadn't kind of touched back in a while. So
Yeah.
Hennessy was a like a hashtag driven event that basically celebrated 6 months since Hicketnunk came online. So it was like Hen 06.6 year or 0.5 year, but hashtag HenOC. So
That's cool.
he told me about it and it was like, hey, I minted this. Are you going to mint anything? And I was like, yeah, I should, because I haven't really participated in any of these yet. Because there's a lot of hashtag events that are kind of like, I always miss them, or I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So this one, I was like, well, I can't believe it's been 6 months, and this is like a schoolgirl crush, so I will happily participate in a celebration of our 6-month anniversary.
Get it.
Um,
I'm gonna move a little bit. I'm gonna switch my positioning real
yeah,
quick.
no worries. No worries. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's see, where did this start? Well, first of all, I want to send some love to this beautiful piece.
Whoa.
Okay, let me see if
That
I
is
can.
really cool.
See, that's I want it full screen. So I'll go to the object number here, and we'll just look at it on Hen. So this is Mountain of Remembrance by Riza Afshar. And I think I found this while I was looking up stuff for the Hen OC event. But this guy is just fantastic. It's just like this kind of almost anime.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to call it. Like ninja. I don't know.
You know why? Right off the bat, Samurai Jack comes to like mind.
Yeah.
And this is like if Samurai Jack had been done as a comic book, like, but in a little bit more of a grungy style. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like if the comic book had been directed by Christopher Nolan or whatever the fuck this guy's name is.
Right.
So now Samurai Jack tells really deep.
Right.
Justice. Samurai justice.
Wow, that was a voice, man. That was good. Um, but
I
yeah,
like it.
Riza Shafar, and he's, according to his Twitter profile, he's a professional concept artist and illustrator. So that shows through here. It's like very graphic novel, like yeah, like you said, like Samurai Jack uh, style. But yeah, I found one of his pieces and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta follow this guy. And I'll just show you a few more of these. Um, some of the color work is really good. Come on, you can do it. But yeah, Raza Reza Reza Afshar Afshar.
Yeah, get out here.
Come on, forget it. The colors, the colors. Wholesomeism, welcome.
Yay! Welcome, wholesomeism.
I love that name.
Isn't it? Isn't it cool?
It is pretty, isn't it? It's freaking. Here we go. Get a bigger version here.
Ooh.
Yeah, epic stuff.
Ooh.
It's cool because there's a lot of like on this like a lot of structure, but then there's a lot of kind of organic, illusionary stuff going on too. Dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's such a like. It looks like a dark village, but it's
Yeah.
also very warm at the same time. It looks cozy.
Yeah.
If that makes any
Exactly.
sense.
Totally. So yeah, he was that I was really stoked to find his stuff. His monochrome stuff is really neat. His color stuff is good. It's just like all in all, it's really great. It's the kind of like comic book style I like. That graphic novel style I like in that
Uh,
world.
I don't know how much of a nerd you were, but did you ever play Magic the Gathering?
No, I never did. I
Okay.
played. The only dip I went into was Gods Unchained on Ethereum.
Oh yeah.
And that was the first time I actually played a role playing game, like card game, and understood the dynamics of like all that. But some of the art I have seen some of it.
Yeah, it reminds me of a lot of the art that you would find on like Magic the Gathering cards, stuff like that, from Wizards of the Coast or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And then let's see. Okay, and then I
Those
cannot
what are those Patronas? Patronas?
a little
Look at
Patronus action. That's right.
yeah.
I would be remiss if we didn't talk about
Jeez,
Crypto
man.
Legends.
Yeah.
Okay, so and this was covered recently in I think XTZ News, Alan Waters' project. Great coverage of Tezos stuff. XTZ News on Twitter, and they have more than Twitter, but that's where I see their links all the time.
Yeah.
But they do. They did a recent cover of kind of this project, but it's basically all these Brazilian cryptids, basically, or legends from Brazil. And like this one in particular is that's just really pretty. Yeah, it looks like freaking Harry Potter Patronus as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's what the first thing that came to mind.
But yeah, legend has it that the Ahanja punished hunters who abused animals in the forest. Invaders could take invisible blows, gore, and kick, or fall under the spell of magical illusions, get lost in the woods, or worse. but it was possible to offer brandy or tobacco rolls to a Hanja, asking for their protection. Burning cashew nuts and making crosses with wood from the forest itself also drove him away. However, this only worked if the hunter behaved correctly. But I don't know if you can
Interesting.
hear the there's like a track, little like
The place with it, yeah.
but I found a couple of these, and
Man,
I was like, man, these are so well done. And then the little pop up behind him insinuated that there's more. So, and then there's like characteristics of, what is it, like agility, energy, different percentages. So there was like, again, an alluding to the fact that this could be a game in the future or something. So I went in and I started picking them up, and yeah, there's
good,
some really cool ones.
good call, man. This is really well done. That's damn near like PlayStation game menu stuff.
Oh yeah. Um, let's see. There's some really badass ones. Obviously, werewolves are awesome.
What? Shut up! I am so mad right now.
So this one I wasn't able to get. There's a couple of these that are one of ones, and they usually, when he's released them, they've been on auction already. So it's just like a release to auction and then getting fired up. Spoo says Project Neon.xyz is live. Oh my
Project
goodness.
Neon.xyz. Okay, here we go.
Are you going to it?
Are you right now? Yeah.
Perfect. Wholesome, that is actually so dope. Yes, for real though. So definitely worth checking out. Crypto Legends, super sick. I tried to. It was something you. It's like you can't help but want to have the collection of them.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and it's looking pretty cool.
So there's that. Yeah. All right, okay. So Project Neon. I've been watching it. I've been tagging you in it.
On Twitter, right?
Yeah.
All right. I am in a.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Oh man.
Okay. Project Neon XYZ is live. I don't know if you can tell by the artwork who's the author of this one,
Uh
but it's a friend of the Artcast.
yes.
But I love it. Project Neon is a collection of 666 programmatically randomly generated cyberpunk characters that live on the Tezos blockchain. They have lots of features, different rarities, and give their owners access to exclusive benefits on top of being absolutely badass. Each avatar also has a barcode to identify their rarities. Nice. Additionally, Project Neon Files is the companion project where lore, special characters, and other collectibles will be minted for the benefits of the collectors.
I'm not gonna lie, that is beautifully timed because like the Matrix is coming up right now, and the amount of green and black in this whole entire setup is not gonna. I'm not gonna lie, but it's activating all the tingly things in my brain.
Yes.
I'm like, yes.
Yeah, right? So yeah, it's Flygor's
So
newest
it's Flagor,
project.
right? That's what I assume Flagor, yeah?
Punkdo, Tezos Pirates. He again, XTZ News recently did a little interview with him as well.
Good.
But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
this is awesome. So a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna read through all of it, but
I will soon. And honestly, like I'm on a Matrix kick, and this just lit me up again.
let's sync our wallet here and see
Yeah.
what happens. Okay. Yep. Every road leads to the Matrix, wholesomeism says. And Spoo, it's got its own contract, I think. Man, that would be pretty freaking dope. Man. So cool.
I forgot we live in the future. And I can do
Right.
stuff with multiple computers.
Okay. Okay, my wallet is synced and ready to go. So this will be fun. Oh, got to bookmark it. Mark it. Cool. Oh, yep. There it is. Spoo found it in the fine print there. Well, not fine print, in the page. Where can I trade avatars? Project Neon has its own FA2 contract, and you'll be able to list, buy, or auction avatars only on object.com. Sick. Good for him. When I was talking to Dave Gomez last week,
Yeah.
we were talking about how NFTs are changing things and yada yada. And one of the big things that he said was that it's important for artists to understand the contracts, the actual smart contracts, and to get familiar with the idea of them at the very minimum. But that knowing that as an artist you're minting under, say, Hickett Nunk's smart contract, you should know where the fees are behind that and what they are, and if you can independently launch something like Project Neon, like tezos-artcast, that it's a good idea to do that, because then you have full control over the contract. So that's like one of the things that I think is starting to be explored more and more, where artists are starting to like strike out on their own and go fully independent, which is really cool. Thank you for finding that, Spoo, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, the main goal, right? That's the main, to decentralize, right? Decentralization.
That's right.
So anything that empowers the artist as an independent, you got my attention.
Absolutely. And I don't think, I get so caught up in, like, again, there's so much going on all the time in this NFT world and Tezos right now. It's great, but it's also hard to absorb it all. It's hard to kind of figure out where things are going, and decentralization is important to cryptocurrency, and I think that kind of that needs to be kept up front, because the more decentralized, the less likely it is that the big players in the world will be able to effectively clamp down and exploit it, because that's what they're doing. They're just waiting.
Like everything, that's like everything, somebody's gonna jump in and try to exploit it, right? Try to, like, hey, I can really make a lot from this, with bad intentions, not just being an artist. It's understandable, right?
The internet was like that. It's like, the world didn't know what to do with the internet, because the big players couldn't monetize it. They didn't get it. They're like, why am I going to invest in this? How's it going to make me money? And then they figured it out real quick.
I love, honestly, one of my favorite things to bring up is the fact that the internet was created basically as a weapon.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it was designed. Was it Navy who was working on it, right? The whole ARPANET thing. Like,
DARPA?
I know there was I think ARPANET before that. Before the actual internet, we had ARPANET, and I know for a fact that it started, like, wasn't it in CERN where they were doing all these computer-to-computer networking things? Nah, I might be confusing my internet history right now. I've been watching a lot of different movies They're all blending into one. But
It's cool.
but I do know that at some point or another, like it was used in a military communications, thing, and then it was just given to humanity, which I think is hilarious. I'm like, holy crap! You wouldn't give me a nuclear weapon. Well, would you
Yeah.
give me this like incredibly incredibly powerful communication weapons? Why would you just give it to random people? And we were all like, oh, you couldn't figure out what to do with it? Watch this.
Yeah.
And here we are. To me, this is the organic evolution of all of that. This is what happens when you allow the internet to be the environment of growth for creativity, for human creativity and knowledge.
Yep. That's right.
And now it's taking up physical shape with all these NFTs, by the way.
There we go. Okay, so this one here is from our very own NFT Raider.
Nice.
And this is the NFT that he minted for, and correct me if this was the Hennessy piece, I believe. So he minted this swing. The eternal chaos is in stable current. I'm going to blow that up. It's come with a little audio even.
I'm hearing that 8-bit. Is that what I was hearing? Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Nice little loop. Very cool.
All right.
And NFT Raider does all of his own visuals, all of his own audio as well. So that's cool.
I'm liking that.
Yeah. So this got me started. So this got me going. Very excited. And then I think I saw Divine's Grave. This little puppy here. And this was very strange, but I found it hilarious. So let me blow it up nice and big. Oh yeah, no problem, NFT Raider. Raider's got some really cool stuff. He's always doing something. He's minting, he's designing, he's all over the place, collecting. So this is great. You fucking bastard, fuck you. You killed them. You bastard. All my friends are dead. You killed them. Let me go. How can you do this? What are you? Who are you? All my friends are gone. My husband, you took everything from me. You're evil. And then this guy's like, wow, I really need to reevaluate the last 15
wearing
years of
people's
my life.
fucking light skin as a mask. Jesus. That is beautifully done. I love the tears. There's like a tear coming out of his eye too. He is sincerely rethinking it. All right, so
that was just
it's
great.
pretty funny. If you know what it made me think of? There's a scene in Star Wars that has always messed with my head, and like people, I'm not the only one, but there's a scene in Star Wars where like fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi, young Obi-Wan Kenobi, walks into a bar. They're looking for this bad guy, right? And like, clearly, what some sort of like space weed dealer walks up to him like, "Hey man, you want to buy some death sticks?" And Obi-Wan Kenobi looks at him and does the fucking force shit, and he's like, "You don't want to sell me death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life." And that dude's like, literally, he's like, "Yeah, I don't want to sell you death sticks. I'm gonna go home and rethink my life." And he walks away. I'm like, what? Can you imagine if like the Pope had a sword and was walking around just like inceptioning people with his fucking finger twirling? You would not trust anyone in that religion, period.
Right.
The Jedi are evil, my friend.
The Jedi are the evil ones.
I feel like that right there, that moment of like, oh, I gotta rethink the last 15. You know, this lady's hit some points there. Fuck me and fuck everything. I'm evil. I should probably rethink the last 15 years of my life.
Spoo says, "Am I the baddies?" Yes. That's what he's thinking. All of a sudden, he's like, "Wait a second, I'm not destroying the evil one."
I know this Star Wars thing. Yeah, it just reminded me when they were looking for Baby Yoda and they busted out the baby handcuffs. I'm like, holy shit, we have baby handcuffs? Are we the bad guys now?
Same guy. because I had started collecting him or that piece, this showed up, and this was from the following event, the most recent Object for Object event, which is a cool, again, really great little hashtag event that started right when kind of Hen was first coming out as a way to just like swap objects, sharing for, 0 tes, 0.01 tes, like as low as possible. So a lot of people had the opportunity to collect, who couldn't maybe afford it, just like a nice share. But I saw this and immediately I was like, oh my gosh, it's Johnny from Karate Kid. And it's not. But I even contacted him like, dude, it's Johnny from Karate Kid. He's like, oh yeah, I guess it does look like that.
But it
But
wasn't.
it wasn't. But it was funny anyway. I love the that it's like that 8-bit style.
Yes.
Still looks really, even
Is
though
this
it's
one
like
called
8-bit.
Memories?
What? Oh
Is
yeah,
that was that what was that?
the freaky one,
The freaky one. It
the
is called
skin mask
Memories.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Memories.
Interesting. I like it.
And the caption I think was sigh.
Sigh.
This one, okay. Again, this is a little. I didn't know what it was. I mean, it's like octopus. It's elephants. It just reminded me of like a fun. I don't know. Fun. It's just fun.
Cthulhu in the sky. What Pokemon is that?
Is it a Pokemon? I don't know.
No, definitely not a Pokemon. It would be terrified. No, definitely Cthulhu. That is pretty cool. I see the tentacles. I see the bat wings. There's some. The eye in the middle is very terrifying.
Yeah, and it looks like super illustrated, but it says that it was created with text-to-image synthesis.
Oof.
Now I've seen some of the other stuff. So this is Broken Mindset is the artist, from Germany, works with AI and conventional techniques, abstract, glitch art, animation. So looking at his other work, it's all. I was really surprised because I was definitely, when I saw that kind of elephant guy or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting all this other stuff. I thought it was would be more illustrating, like more illustrative cartoon style.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
But it's not. It's a lot of this crazy style, whatever. I don't know what people call it. GAN, G-A-N. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forget.
Is that an acronym? Graphically animated.
Another German here? Gee, there must be a nest. Cough. Oh, it's good stuff. I don't know where my Hen Radio. You're being a punk. Stop being a punk, Hen Radio. Man, come on now, get back up. Get back up and running. This is the Hen Radio show. There we go.
There it is. Not gonna lie, it started perfectly. Very elevator music like.
It's like I've been here all along. Everything's fine.
Yeah, nothing happened. Jazz hands.
But yeah, one of the cool things about thank you, David, from YouTube. GAN is Generative Adversarial Network. I did not know that.
I want that tattooed on my chest. Generated Adversarial Network. That sounds okay. Now I'm gonna look into it. Like really.
You will recognize it 100%. When you see that style, but yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, David, over there on the tube watching. Appreciate you clearing that up. Yeah, I haven't looked into doing that style or that stuff. I let other people do it, and marvel at the creepiness of some of it.
Well, I now understand why you would. I just did a quick search on DuckDuckGo,
Yeah.
and the first two results. The first one says scholarly articles for generative adversarial networks. So right off the bat, scholarly already lets me know, okay, this is some serious shit. And then the second
Right.
one is by machinelearningmastery.com. A gentle introduction to generative adversarial networks. Nah, it isn't gonna
Yeah.
be gentle.
You'll want to
Don't-
take a laxative prior to starting your course
yeah.
to relax into this.
I hope you like being screamed at by computers. Adversarial is not a good term.
Adversarial networks. Again, this is what happens when you give humans weapons.
Well, now we're giving machines art, so I don't even know which ones were scary and dangerous. Was it Philip K. Dick? Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Generative adversarial networks, or GANs for short, are an approach to generative modeling using deep learning methods such as convolutional neural networks. Wow, dude, this is the mind, this is the brain of. This is what machines dream of. This is Deus Ex Machina.
All of our Python training will one day come in handy when we if we ever get into machine learning. And all of our Python training will just like click into place, and we'll be like, that's why we're doing this. For our generative adversarial networking skills. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get into this. I like this. I like where this is going.
Speaking of surviving, the computer takeover. This is Brazil 2050 from Volgo Doctor, who again found through these events. And it says Brazil can only survive until 2050 if it unites nature and technology. Until then, let's use our subversion tools. Long live democratic, subversive, and revolutionary art. Long live to the hen.
Ooh.
But so colorful.
I'm not gonna point out that for the last couple of years, I've been talking about a lazy revolution led by the nerds. Because we're like, listen, man, we're not down with this Molotov cocktail shit. I don't. So our revolution will be slow paced and lazy and more intelligent. And this is it.
That's right.
These are tools of subversion. We can throw trained pythons at them.
Yes.
Now all I can think about is the Rick and Morty snake jazz episode.
Let's see. I picked up our guest Sasha Stiles from a while back.
Yeah.
She does AI poetry and does the binary poetry. So
that's right.
I had not picked up a piece of hers. She wasn't one of the people. I didn't find this during those events, but picked it up around that same time. I really wanted one of these in my collection because it's just freaking, yeah. A near future translation after William Carlos Williams coded in fallen young plums under their source tree after a day of heavy wind. Originally coded June 10th, 2021, minted 23rd of August, part of the Analog Binary Code series by Sasha Stiles.
I don't know.
I freaking love it. I don't know.
Looks tasty.
I'm a nerd. Poet nerd. Okay.
I gotta tell you, man, your portfolio is it's nice. It's very diverse.
Gotta keep it. Man, there's just so much good stuff out there.
It is.
It's ridiculous. Hugh Messi. That's how I say it anyway. Hugh Messi. He does these freaking things with thread, and I
Whoa.
reached out to him to see if he would come on the show and talk about how
Yeah,
this is being done. So maybe we'll get him on one day, but
that'd be rad. I am. Yeah, I'm digging this.
um, that's the other really fun thing about these events too, is like if there's artists that you're following and you're keeping track of, um, going to see if they're participating. It's nice to be able to get a piece that maybe is usually outpriced or out of your price range and be like, yes, I got one. Uh,
It's
it's
it's good
just
for the ecosystem. Like you said, it allows anybody and everybody to participate, and that's kind of the whole point, right? Adoption. This is not supposed to be some elite thing. This is supposed to be artists
that's right.
creating an art environment that is focused on the art and the artist, as opposed to the middleman.
Spoo says, I don't want to threaten you, but link for this, please. You got it. uh 26 22 58. 26 22 58.
That's the object. 22, 26, 22, 58.
Yeah. I'll just do that because I've got a couple different things going on here. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not sharing the links, but I'm just cruising, so that's why we're here together, guys. Let's see. Oh, and Anna Zejmo, I think her stuff's great.
We've seen a couple of these. I remember bottom left. I remember
Yep.
seeing that one before.
Yeah, I think we saw some stuff early on in our explorations, and I've been kind of keeping track and following when she's minting and stuff, and yeah, she doesn't have a lot of, oh, no problem, Spoo. She doesn't have tons of stuff up at the moment, but when she does put stuff up, I don't know, something about it that I got to keep following.
I love that I'm starting to see like the patterns. I do recognize the art from certain people as it scrolls by, and I was like, "Oh, I know that is." Let me double check. And it's like, "Yes, it is." It feels kind of cool. It really um, makes it a welcoming place. I guess it feels or a place I like to hang out at. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the digital cheers where everybody knows your name.
That's right. This was another one from NFT Raider, and this was him basically telling me like, "Hey, what are you doing for object for object?" Like, what? So, thank you NFT Raider for keeping me in check, in tune with all of the hashtag events going on. Because yeah, I'm apparently clueless most of the time. It's got a nice little piano track going.
Yeah.
Little chromatic aberration. I learned that from using Noise Deck a lot.
Nice.
And then yeah, that nice little it's just nice. It's
It's wavy.
simple, it's calming, it's zen.
It almost
Zen,
feels
baby, zen.
zen. Stay zen. It's the first thing the computer said today.
That's right. And if you're curious, 284401 is the object number for that, baby. Good stuff. Dave Gomez last week, he shared this with all of our viewers.
Amazing.
We got Pearl, the friendly pair, for the show. So that was super cute.
That is.
He was a really nice guy. It was fun talking to him. Let's see. I'll go up to that. Man, so much. Let's see.
And the tickle of Warhol's fruit. Fuck.
So
Ouch.
yes, so this is a Hicket Nung zine. That's been coming out every week. So I've been
Did you
collecting
just
it.
say a hick neck? Oh my god, a zine.
NFT Raider says if you want, drop your wallet address and we'll send you he'll send you a copy of Clover Dub. So NFT
Ooh,
Raider's doing a giveaway for anyone
let's
watching.
go.
Drop those addresses in the chat. He'll send one over for you.
How do I do this? Wait, guys, I have to move from
Sailing.
one computer to another. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no
Coming in
problem.
hot. Coming in hot, guys. Give me 1 second.
I did get sailing, Spoo. I know. I know. But I did not get Spoo's talking about this Tezos pirate booty. If you're not following along, you need to be. Get your Tezos pirate if you can and get into this. But yeah, Tezos pirate booty number 15. I did not get the mermaid. So I just want to throw that out there. I did not get the mermaid, so there is no insider shit going on here. I randomly won this, and not winning one of those felt good because I was like, yeah, we're cool. Okay, we're good. There's no insider love here. It's just it is random. So Flagor plays fair. um and damn it, he puts a lot of work in. I know, Spoo. I was excited to get that one.
All right, I made it in.
Perfect. Tickle of Warhol's fruit.
Yeah, tell me
So,
more.
so this is the PDF. So this is just the cover, and then they cover different artists. So it's a henzine by Maya Meller and Wiley guys, and yeah, so it'll have the artist name, their tag, and then their piece behind it. So
Very cool.
straightforward, simple. Oh, I guess it's a couple pieces. I think I'd know if I'm collecting it. Some poetry as well, writing.
The
So yeah,
future
and
is
there's
now.
100. They put out 100 every week, or 100 copies of their weekly zine,
Very
and
cool.
they're usually, I think they're half a tez to start.
That's not bad.
So yeah, there's a couple of them that just go like out. Yeah, Spoo brings up a good point. That ship is sick, isn't it? QMix47 YouTuber. Yeah, no kidding, right? A Tezos ship. You can check those out. That's coming out from the Tezos Pirates project. While you were away there, good times. We
Yeah.
just touched on this real quick. Tezos Pirates, all of Flagor's projects are interactive in some way. Like, yes, you might be getting a randomly generated character, and you'd think that that was like the penultimate goal that he has in mind is to create a cool, like, generative random avatar project or something. But no, there's always there's always something extra. There's always something more, and that he does, and he goes above and beyond to create a lot of value in his projects that is beyond just the kind of like, one and done thing. The object of the Warhol's fruit, to touch back on that, is 286513. 286513. Let's throw that in the chat. And you can find their whole portfolio. I think, what's this, issue 9? I'm probably missing out on their issue this week, but QMix, that ship is a gift, a random win, just because I own one of the Tezos pirates. So, and there's a whole other complex treasure hunt thing going on that I get to participate in just because I have a pirate. So if you're not following Flagor already, follow his stuff. Get in early if you can. If you can't, there's still a lot of value going on. It's just fun. The community surrounding it's fun too. I'm meeting some great people there. So yeah, and then good times. Spoo says you got to get yourself one of them 10 addresses for easy memorization.
Yes. I should. You know what? I'm gonna spend the weekend catching up on all this. So I might be tapping into you a couple times. I might be sending you some text messages asking questions this weekend while I catch up on all this stuff.
That's
I
fine
got.
because I need to do the same. I have a personal Tez address for the Artcast, but not for myself.
Oh boy, I guess we're gonna be clickety clacking this weekend.
That's right. um, so yeah, some good stuff. What else? Where'd music go? Where'd my music? Where'd my music at? There we go. Let's see. Some different cool stuff. Sear, I follow her. I freaking love this stuff that she puts out. I think again, kind of one of the early artists that I saw scrolling. Like one of the first times I think we saw this piece dip. I remember seeing it,
Yeah,
but she's got this like ink style that's just like super spooky. It reminds me of like the kids books, like the horror
stories
kids
to tell in
books.
the dark. Scary stories to tell
Yes.
in the dark. Yes,
Yeah, and that just like, so it's like brings me back to like my childhood, but then also scares the crap out of me.
because it's that
So
primal fear, man. Look, those slightly there. Is this really a face or not? That's so primal.
yeah.
Oh, that's scary. I like that one. Slender
uh,
Man.
yeah,
Slender
it's just
Manish.
called Woods.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
Your
I
boy's not going in there without a flashlight and a shotgun.
yeah, right. um so I collected this piece here, um
Bang.
Fang, um 288101 on that one. But yeah, I keep an eye on her because she's just phenomenal. And any stuff that I'm not touching on, it's not that it's not great. I obviously collected it. Um, just trying to go through some highlights of newer stuff. I guess it's not new, but just stuff I really am privy to at the moment. Um, go this one. Too much screen. The world of screens has become commonplace in our lives, especially since the COVID-19 pandemic. We are used to staring at screens to work, communicate, and seek entertainment. This condition sometimes make me experience virtual fatigue. The visual effects of this self-portrait as a reminder to take a break from the screen world.
Ooh, touch some
Exactly.
grass.
Yes, touch some grass. So I thought that was I just think it's a good photograph. And then when I looked at her collection, there was some really cool images and fun fun stuff. This body of work responds Muslim clothing style used by many women in the Middle East, especially in Indonesia. The hijab rests on Sharia rules, which require women to cover their bodies from head to toe. Hijab is chosen to talk about clothes that make the user invisible and lose their identity. But on the other hand, these clothes also become very visible and give identity to the wearer. However, the hijab actually became a trend and is a demanded commodity in the market. There are many variations of this kind of limitation. This series of works shows how the subjects behind the veil, the hijab, can offer their existence. This series of works are responding to the hijab as a fashion trend. The
Very
name
cool.
Pasar Baru has two meanings: the name of a shopping center in Bandung that sells Muslim clothing, where I do research and buy all the material, and Pasar Baru as a new market that represents the idea of commodification and Muslim fashion trends. Um, so yeah, I thought that was really for me, it was very different, and I like to see that because I'm not part of Muslim culture at all. So to kind of to see these images, yeah, it drew me in, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna follow this young lady and see what else she does.
Piques your interest. It's really cool.
Yeah, thoughtful too. Thoughtful.
I hate pants. I call them leg prisons. Clothes are stupid. And that's how I feel about that. If I never had to wear pants again, I'd be a happy man.
This one was a one of the object for objects I found.
Oh, I really like this.
I thought this was really cool too. Style is very different. This is from, oh gosh, easy. Yorishiku. But this person's whole style is just friggin'. I just am in love with it, and they've minted a lot even since earlier. Like that is phenomenal.
You know who came to mind immediately? Bjork. The moment I saw this, I thought of Bjork. Does that make sense?
Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna put the object up here just so y'all can link to this if you want. Like this is so cool.
Oh fuck.
The collector, greediness of collecting something just for the profit, even, but also for is common in our society. I'm gonna go ahead and 28, 288, 690. Object. But yeah, like, and I thought it was good that this came out right when it did too, around the object for object event, because when you have these like kind of events like object for object, initially the intent is good times. I want you to be able to collect this, like no matter who you are all across the world, I want you to be able to have a copy, because not everyone can access, you know, an artwork that's 50 tez or 100 tez. Like it's just not accessible to a lot of people, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't have access to it. So it's like, it's a nice way to share and to connect with people and to find new art. And what ends up happening a lot of times is people don't know, either they don't know that it has kind of that initial that push behind it, where that it's like a charitable thing almost and a community thing. They just see the hashtag event and they know that they've participated in something before, and so they will price their stuff as normal. So they're tapping into this charitable event, so they come up in all the searches, but their price is normal, like for what they normally would be. So it's kind of taking advantage of the hashtag just to get seen inadvertently. Or you'll have someone that collects 10 of a piece so they can flip it later.
Right.
You know? And so that's like I think that's a big point of kind of tension in the community, where people are frustrated because they're trying to like do something nice for the community. They want it to stay charitable, but at the same time, people are like, I can get 10 of something for a penny, and in a year, it was from this amazing artist. I can flip it for 10 tez. Like that's profit. Like, why wouldn't I do that? You know. So it's kind of two sides of that anarchist capitalist coin there that we see play out in these events. So it's interesting, if nothing else. It's kind of sucky on my end. I think it's sucky because I want that community aspect. I want that sharing aspect. I think it's that charity and that community thing's great, but yeah, I mean, when you take the controls off, when you take the regulations off, like, you know, people are going to take advantage of that in some way. So
The paid forward model only works when everybody wants to participate.
that's right.
The moment somebody stops paying it forward, it becomes a bottleneck, and then things are just gone. They're just going downhill.
Yep.
Ah,
And on, let's see how it's playing on Hen Radio right now. We got the Ghost of the Opera, object 304485.
ooh,
Dig it.
that ending.
Yeah.
With that said, I think I will be taking off. You hanging out for a little bit longer?
Yes, sir.
All right. I will be bowing out.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, and thanks to everybody for swinging by. I had a phenomenal time as always. I'll talk to you about this weekend for some catch up,
Okay, for sure, my
getting some
friend.
some real work done here.
Sweet.
All right, later's.
All right. Later, yo. Peace out. Thank you, Good Times, for hanging out, swinging by. Patchwork Face reminds me of this style, these old German TV intros that ran before like sci-fi movies. I remember watching Planet of the Apes with this intro before it. Oh man, I love Planet of the Apes, the old school one. Totally. Patchwork Face. The original one, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. I am the walrus. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Goo goo gajoo. Object for object. Hick mix. Thought this was really cool too. That's 286, 593. Yeah, holy moly, right? The intro is scarier and more memorable than the movie. That's funny. I grew up watching Planet of the Apes and anything Charlton Heston was in. I think we saw. Uh, my dad always liked older movies, and they were even older for him. I mean, probably not that old for. Oh gosh, there's so much good stuff. Ahmet Özkan, love Ahmet. Turkey-based illustrator and monster definer, yokai lover. I love his work. There's a specific style of his that I really, really dig. The Undefined Yokai series that he does. I've picked up a few of those. Those are a lot of fun. They're really simple, but when self-portrait, I just loved this one. It was like playful and his colors are dope. Um, super psychedelic, fantastic planet. But yeah, I love Ahmet Özkan. I'm probably saying it wrong. Would love to have him on the show sometime. I'm just so glad there's so much unique art. Just finding so much fun stuff. And then Darta art. I got to give a shout out to this lovely, lovely piece. Darta art. object 207914. And I don't know what to say. She's a grassland hill. I have a couple of Darta Arts pieces, and yeah, it's lovely, lovely work. Very simple. I'm trying to think of the Art Nouveau style. It's like that. Just these eyes and the wisps of hair and the illusion of clothing, but then also the simplicity of just kind of like cutting off right here and here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm no art expert, but I know what I like and when I see it, and I can generally kind of describe what I like about it. So, yeah. And then, of course, with any successful project, there's going to be a spin-off. So this showed up in my wallet. I think somebody saw that I really enjoyed the Crypto Legends, which was, I didn't mention the artist name, Renacio Monte and Junior Stamp. Oh, wait, this is Pixel Legends, project by Renacio Monte and Junior Stamp, inspired by the Crypto Legend universe. So here's that Patronus pixelated. So that's fun. There's a lot of tributes to cool projects. Somatic Bits. This was one of those object for objects. Does some really neat stuff. I just liked that palette. I think triangles. That I picked up on the Hicket Dono website. Same with Tower Unreleased by Urban Drone. That was also on the Hicket Dono site. Hicket Dono, Dono XYZ. If you're not familiar with Hicket Dono, get familiar. Dono.xtz.tools. I'll just put it up here. That is so we were talking a little bit about kind of that problem of, either people collecting 10 of something or having bots come in and swoop up all of the editions of something that just got minted for really cheap so that they could flip it later. And Pure Spider, community member, wrote this tool just for that. So if you go to dono.xtz.tools, you'll see some giveaways that are there. And you can just click, I want in on this giveaway. And as soon as the giveaway is over, it'll close and it'll show up in your wallet. Really awesome. And you don't have to worry about even paying the 0.001 cent that it would have taken to put it on the marketplace. So if you want to put up a giveaway, all you have to do is connect your wallet and put up like, hey, I want to put 50 of these up for free for anybody that wants one. And yeah, it's one per address and they can pick it up. And when you're done, if you go through 25 of them and you're done with the giveaway, you can close the giveaway out. It'll send off 25 and it'll all be done clean, just like that. And you don't have to have it on the marketplace at all. You can just be direct from the wallet. So pretty freaking neat. I talk about it a lot. And then, gosh, NFT Raider. I mean, I'm just gonna keep talking about you because you keep bringing these projects and these different things to my attention. Thank goodness. You're like single-handedly introducing me to all kinds of fun things. We'll look at our tools here, and Hick AF. Hick as fuck. Hick.af. Similar to, or in the spirit of object.com and some of these other tools. Um, you can see Hickett Nunk in a different way. Objects just being minted, fresh. And that's what I did last night when NFT Raider told me about this particular site, told me to check it out. You can see some really cool statistics with this. So, for instance, insights. So you can look at literally like, okay, like I bought this for this. If it goes for the asking price, it'll be, I'll get this much back. So if you're a collector who's also collecting and selling, then this is a great tool for you. Or if you want, it's really nice. So thank you. Right. So because of that, because I got on that site, I saw this particular artist and kind of just, yeah, I've absolutely Cumix. No problem, man. No problem, person. That's stupid. I'm had too much coffee today. No problem. My pleasure. That's what we're here for. Sharing, caring, get the word out. But this artist, man, it reminds me, it has that similar vibe of Gold Cat. But just beautiful, trippy portraits, dark, H.P. Lovecraft inspired. And literally, that's kind of one thing that they say is that was their inspiration. Some Lovecraft. So I collected a couple of their pieces, and this was their object for object swap. So I caught that too because sometimes the easier the search is, the better. So that's awesome. Yeah. So good. Such good stuff. Where did well, we won't worry about it. Make sure. Okay. Just gonna put that on hold. Going to kind of, oh yeah, so two more things. We are going to do a giveaway. I promised a giveaway, and so we're gonna give away. Let me do a quick check. Let me look at, how does this show? This definitely shows up. I'm gonna give away a tickute, which is basically you can have your very own generated kitty, cute kitty. Your Cats is the project, YOURKATZ. Your Cats is the project. Steph J is the creator, and you get the ticket, you burn it, and then you get a cat generated, and it's, you got rarities. We had Steph J on the Artcast when she launched this project. She gave us some tickets, and we had a few left, and we wanted to hold on to them for a special occasion. Today is that special occasion. So if you've been in the chat at all, you are up for winning. So I'm going to, I want to play this video as kind of a closeout for the day. We're cutting it a little bit early, about a half hour early. But only because I want to get this giveaway in, and I want to tell you too about next week's guest. We didn't have a guest today, but we will have a guest next week and the week after. So let me see here. I'm going to tell you about that. So we'll announce a winner. If you're watching and you haven't dropped a comment, no matter where you're watching from, I'll see it. Drop a comment, say hi during this video if you haven't. You'll be entered to win one of the tickets. And then after the video, I'll have picked a winner. Or after the video, we'll get the winner set up through a random poll generator or something. I'll get it going. All right. All right. So this is Purz. If you don't know Purz, Purz Beats at Purz, P-U-R-Z Beats. He does some really cool music. He's an old drum and bass head. I'm an old drum and bass head. Junglist, DJ back in the day. He's out of Toronto. He does some music production, but also does some really cool stuff in Blender, and he has some Twitch chats or some Twitch streams that he does. And I'm glad that I caught one of them because I started following him a little more closely after that and saw this right when it dropped. It's called All You Gotta Do, and it's his first full-length music video for the song of the same name, All You Gotta Do, that he made. And I just think it's fantastic. So I really hope it comes through on your end. I'm going to play it. And that's right, David. Jungle is massive. You know how it is. I love it. So here you go. I think you'll like this. It's a pretty sick tune. I'll monitor the sound. Let me know if it's up or down. I don't know why I can't tell, but it should be pretty solid. Here we go. I'm going to blow it up. Or blow it up. Blow it up. There we go. Boom. Let me know if it needs to come up or anything, and I'll boost it. Boo. Son of a goose. Come on now. Come on now. Well, I was really into it. I was going for it. Son of a... Everything sucks today. All right, let's try this again. Where were we? We were about right here. And let's try this again. Come on. Here we go. We're back. You suck. All right. I'm picking the winner. This is not my day. I'll tell you what. Who is this stupid thing? And I will tell you what. IPF is slow AF today. Seriously. I'm telling you, I have a freaking fiber connection. This is not, nothing here is set up over Wi-Fi. This is all connected with fiber. And I thought that would just solve all my problems, but can't fix something that you don't control. The downsides of decentralization. But worth it. Worth it. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying it's not worth it. Let's see if I can get past this. Nah, forget it. Okay. Let's do this. Freaking. Let's go to. Let's do this. Where'd you guys go? Where'd you go? There you are. All right. I'm gonna share. Go back to this. Hey. All right. Go there. And we're gonna do a little random name picker. Wheel of names. Ooh. All right, Allie, Beatrice, Charles, Eric, Fatima, get ready. All right. Let me get y'all input in here. Okay, we got Raider, Spoo, Qmix. Who's there? Who else is in here today? Where's the? I know there's. My lovely, lovely friends. Wholesomeism. I don't know if wholesomeism is still around, but we'll try to get wholesomeism their stuff if they're still here, if they win. All right. That looks like about everybody. If you're out there and you don't see your name and you want to get in on this, you better say it right now. We got Raider, we got Spoo, we got Qmix, we got David, and we got wholesomeism. Wholesomeism, I said. Wholesomeism. All right, let's spin it. Click to spin. Are you guys ready? Because I am. Oh gosh, get that advertisement out of my face. Here we go. Let's shuffle it, shuffle it, shuffle it, shuffle it, shuffle it, shuffle it. Add an image. No, keep it simple. All right, we shuffled. We're ready to go. Who's gonna win? And click to spin, baby. And we got Raider. Raider wins it. All right. Well, you're getting removed. We're gonna do one more. All right. I have one more token. It's a surprise token, and it's gonna go to one of you four here. So we're gonna shuffle one more time. Raider has been removed. Ready? Here we go. Let's do this. Come on, one more winner, one more winner. Oh! Hey, Qmix. Qmix, you won it. All right. Qmix, Raider, you guys win. And what did you win, you might say? All right. Well, we got one ticket for Your Cats, like we were talking about earlier. And then I just want to make sure. And then we've got a drone squadron token coming to you, Qmix. So drop your address either here or message me on Twitter at Artcast Tezos. And yeah, we'll get you that. So Thank you guys for hanging out today. Next week, very stoked. We're gonna have Moo the Stan on, talking about their art and their journey through the tezosphere and the universe. So that's Moo the Stan, very active artist, member of the Tezos community. So super stoked to meet them and hear their story. And yeah, we'll have a good time and hype. So spread the word, spread the love. You know, Twitter is an avalanche of messages all the time. So if you do spot one of our tweets, appreciate the boost by a little retweeting or just commenting. And yeah, in the meantime, I'll get those gifts to you in the next day or two. And thank you guys for coming out, because it means the world to me that you come and hang out here. And yeah, I just enjoy it. So thank you. All right, I'm gonna get out of here and stop mumbling. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys next week. And oh, where'd you go? Damn it. Talk to you guys next week. All right, Moo the Stan next week, 10:30 PST, same time, same place. David, QMix from the YouTube world. I'm glad that you guys. Oh, Automano from the YouTube world. Maybe you changed your name, or it's just someone new. Hey, rock on. Either way, I'm glad that people are watching on YouTube. Good to see the Twitch fam in the building. You guys rock. Give us a boost and all that stuff. Talk to you soon. We'll get those NFTs out to you. Love you. Peace out. Keep sharing each other's work. All right. Peace.